Welcome to Chilling Chatter, the place where real nightmares come to life. Tonight's story, a house with a horrifying past and a terrifying secret. Stay with me until the end, if you dare. When I was 6 years old, my family moved into a house that nobody wanted. It was dirt cheap, which, looking back, should have been a warning sign. But when you're struggling financially, you don't stop to ask why a house is too affordable. You just take what you can get. From the moment we arrived, the neighbors were odd. They stared at us, their eyes filled with pity. They whispered among themselves. Some refused to even look at us. An old woman from 2 houses down stopped my mother one afternoon. Her voice was low, urgent. "That house," she muttered, "it doesn't want people." She didn't explain. She just shook her head and walked away. We laughed it off. Superstitions, right? Just ghost stories. We were wrong. At first, everything seemed fine, cozy even, but the house was just waiting, watching. Then it woke up. It started small, but unsettling. The lights flickering at odd hours, even though the wiring had just been checked. Objects disappearing, only to reappear in places we knew we hadn't left them. Shadows slithering across the walls, but nothing was there to cast them. And then the sounds started. At night, we'd hear footsteps, heavy, pacing above us. But here's the thing. We were all downstairs. Then the whispers, low, raspy, speaking in a language we didn't understand. And then she appeared, the white lady. She stood at the top of the stairs, her hollow eyes staring down at us, her mouth stretched wide, as if she wanted to scream, but couldn't. And then she crawled, not down the stairs, number onto the ceiling. She perched on the fan, her head twisting too far to watch us. But she was never alone. There was also the old man, every single night. He sat in front of the house, still, silent, his face shadowed. He never moved, never spoke. He was waiting. Then came the night the house tried to kill me. My mother was upstairs, folding clothes. She called me to bring her glasses from the living room. I obeyed, gripping them tightly as I climbed the stairs. And that's when I saw it. A hand, pale, bone-thin, fingers too long, curled around the next step. I froze, my pulse thundering. The fingers twitched, then gone. I swallowed hard, forcing my legs to move. Just a few more steps. Then, yank! Something grabbed my shirt and pulled me backwards. I didn't even have time to scream before I was tumbling down, down, down. My skull slammed into the edge of the stairs. Crack, blood warm, slid down my face. My vision blurred. My ears rang. The last thing I saw before blacking out, my mother screaming. But behind her, something was there. A figure. Its face was wrong, like a smudge on a photograph. Indistinct, blurred, but I knew it was smiling. I was in a coma for a week, but I wasn't just asleep. I was stuck in the house. The walls were rotting, black with pulsing veins. The floor creaked under my feet, but I couldn't move. And then a voice, low, rasping, hungry. "Stay." I turned, and there they were, the white lady, the old man, the smiling figure. They stood in the shadows, watching, waiting. Then they rushed at me. I woke up, screaming. That was it. We were leaving. But the house fought back. The lights burst into a strobe. The doors slammed shut on their own. The whispers turned to screams. Hands reached from the walls, clawing at my mother. My father's reflection in the mirror didn't move like him. And then, at the top of the stairs, they stood together, the white lady and the smiling figure. Its face no longer blurred. It was human, but wrong. Lips stretched too wide, eyes too dark, that grin carved into its flesh. We didn't take anything else. We ran. We never went back. The new tenants, they never lasted more than a month. The house, it SAT, abandoned until it was finally demolished. But sometimes, when I drive past where it used to be, I still see the old man sitting, waiting. And that, my friends, is the true story of a house that refused to let go. Do you think the spirits still linger, or is something even darker waiting beneath the ground? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you loved this story, smash that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you never miss another chilling tale. This has been Chilling Chatter, where the darkness is always listening. Until next time, sleep with one eye open.